Hi, welcome back to the channel. I am back with another reading. Come on in. Thank you to my new subscribers, and for those that are returning subscribers, I appreciate you. Make sure you thumbs up this video. I'm back with another celebrity reading. For this reading, we're going to be tapping into Britney Spears. Okay, I don't know why I just had a brain fart there, but we're going to be tapping into Britney Spears' energy. I've already prayed over the cards, but I do like to start off all my readings with a prayer of protection. I ask the creative all there is to protect me and guide me through this channeled message for Britney Spears. May the messages be clear, precise, and accurate. May it reach the eyes and ears that need to hear and see this in divine timing. Britney Spears, if you ever see this, know that my intention is pure, okay? And, you know, I do understand that celebrities are also humans as well. They have just been elevated in front of us in the media, but they are still human beings. So my intention for all of these celebrity readings is simply awareness. And again, this is for entertainment purposes only. So everything that I am saying is alleged. I do not know any of these people personally. Okay. I return any evil dark deeds, any evil spell work to sender. Thus say I, and so it is. All right, so Britney Spears. For Britney Spears' reading, I'm going to use the oracle cards, the Angel Answers oracle cards. All right, and let's see what comes out. I usually use these cards when I have a specific question, but I don't necessarily have a specific question. I just kind of want to see what Spirit wants us to know during this time. And when I say Spirit, I mean the creator of all. I mean my higher self. I mean our ancestors, our spirit guides, okay? Britney Spears' spirit guides. Okay, so before I get into the reading, I will tell you what my opinion, and this is strictly my opinion and my observation on Britney Spears. Britney Spears is someone that I feel like is a victim of MK Ultra mind control. And yes, this is a very real thing. MK Ultra mind control has been used in the military for military tactics and military purposes, but it is also used to control the mind of the victim of it, okay? And I do feel like Britney Spears is under that spell, so to speak, okay? I call it the Tinkerbell spell, meaning if you are one of those people that follows Britney Spears on social media and kind of watch her eyes are very dark, like she's in the sunken place, literally. Her eyes are very dark and she's always twirling around, always dancing and twirling and twirling and twirling. I get an energy of like a ballerina, but a ballerina that's like trapped in a glass house, right? So it gives me like Tinkerbell. I call it the Tinkerbell spell. But it gives me an energy of like about like, you know, those gifts that you would get as a child where it's like a ballerina that's inside of like this oval glass and she's just spinning around and twirling around. I feel like whatever mind control that she's under is connected to that. So it's like it keeps her in this loop of, I'm just gonna dance and twirl and dance and twirl and dance and twirl, instead of really getting the help that she needs, instead of getting out of that cycle. I feel like she's mentally trapped. And this is my own personal opinion, so I could be 100% wrong. I'm not asking anyone to agree with me, but from my observation, that is what I'm seeing. And like I said, you can Google MK Ultra mind control. There's many different tactics that people that are professional, that the military uses in order to keep you in this frame of mind that they want you to be in. And I feel like, unfortunately, Britney Spears is a prime example of a mind-controlled MK Ultra woman. Okay, so that's my own personal opinion, but let's get into the reading. Okay, so like I said, I am going to start off with the Angel Answers Oracle by Doreen Virtue. Oh my God. In my mind, I asked the question, is Britney Spears okay? That's what I asked in my mind. I was like, is Britney Spears okay, as I'm shuffling the cards? And the first card that came out is no, she's not okay. Okay. Britney Spears is not okay. Britney Spears is not okay. What else? With the don't stop. So we have the don't stop card here for her as well. And that's the energy that I was picking up on. I feel like they have her in this like whirlwind of like she can't stop. Like when you look at her Instagram posts, all she posts is her twirling and dancing. And of course, I'm not saying that she doesn't do other things in her life. I'm sure she, you know, lives her life, you know, wakes up in the morning like a normal person and takes a shower, brushes her teeth and makes break, whatever. She does all of that, but mentally I feel like she's entrapped. It's literally like it's like I'm watching a mind controlled person. You know what I'm saying? Um and it's like she can't stop even if she wanted to. Like I don't feel like Britney Spears is okay. She is not okay. Somebody go check on Britney Spears because she's not okay. And I'm not even trying to be funny. All right, with the success. I do feel like, you know, Britney Spears was one of those, unfortunately, like Justin Bieber, who was super talented and got taken advantage of by not only her family, but by people in the industry, executives in the industry. I do feel like they took advantage of her, of that young lady. They did. All right, so I'm going to clarify that with the tarot. For this, I'm going to be using the tarot of the Celestial Tarot for this. All right, Britney Spears. Okay, so we have the Nine of Cups that came out for her. So the Nine of Cups talks about having peace emotionally, being emotionally at peace. Next card that we have is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a card of success. It's a card of taking a victory lap, okay? I do feel like she is at peace to a certain degree, okay? She's doing the best that she can. You know, I feel like with everything that has happened to Britney Spears, and I can only imagine what has happened to her, you know, there's a lot of things that have come out over the years, like over the last decade of what's been going on with Britney Spears behind the scenes. And anyone, you don't even have to be psychic. You don't have to be a medium or any of those spiritual terms to look at Britney Spears and see that there's something is wrong and see that this woman is not okay. I mean, you don't have to be psychic to see that. Like anyone with any type of discernment can see that Britney Spears is not okay. All right. But I do feel like, you know, she's taking a victory lap here. I feel like she's at peace with herself, with however she's living. She's happy to a certain degree. She's, whatever happiness looks like for her, she does feel a sense of happiness, and a sense of peace. Okay. What else? And I do feel like on paper, Britney Spears is very successful. She's not broke by any means. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not someone that doesn't have any money. Like, she's very successful on paper. And we have the Judgment. So the Judgment could talk about, I feel like with this Judgment card here, I feel like there's a trumpet that's being sounded off. The Judgment talks about, I feel like God stepping in or angelic beings stepping in, raising her up from the dead, so to speak, figuratively. The Judge could talk about a full circle moment where it's like Britney Spears could feel vindicated by what's happening. Because if you think that these celebrities are not, they could be very quiet about what's happening with Sean Combs, but don't think that they don't have their ear to the streets like how we do. You know what I'm saying? They're watching YouTube, they're watching TMZ, they're watching Instagram and TikTok. The celebrities are very much keeping their eye and ear out there. So if you think they're not, they are. And I feel like she feels a sense of, she knows that judgment is happening for those people in the industry that have harmed her and others like her. Okay. I do feel that with Britney. The Judgment card could also talk about angelic forces stepping in to bring an end to something that was unjust. someone being judged for their actions. Okay, what else? Okay, so we have, I'm gonna just take these cards. So the cards that came out, we have the Seven of Wands, which talks about people doing things behind the scenes. Okay, and I feel like concerning her money, I feel like a lot of people took a lot of money from Britney Spears. They definitely stole from her, and they're being judged accordingly for that. Okay, and then we have the Four of Wands and the Strength card. So I feel like her reading is very similar to Justin Bieber's reading. So I would definitely check out Justin Bieber's reading as well, because I feel like it all ties in. It like all tells a story. Okay, and there's a reason why my spirit guides are guiding me to do these celebrity readings, and it's specific celebrities too. It's like I'll get a name of someone. Like I'm one of those people that's also clairaudient, so I will hear something. Okay. And all of these readings are going to tie in. It's like it tells a story of, you know, it tells a story. It tells a story and it brings awareness. But I do feel like all in all, like Britney Spears is a very strong-willed person, even though they tried their hardest to break her mentally. She is very emotionally strong and physically strong as well. Okay. So Britney Spears is not as fragile as one may think that she is. Okay. All right. What else? Can I get two more cards? Clarify. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, with the Three of Pentacles. Britney Spears is getting money. She's not broke by any means, okay? She is focused on her work. Whatever she's doing behind the scenes is very lucrative for her, okay? I do feel like her money is now protected, all right? Because I know there was a situation with like her parents where like they were stealing money from her, along with other people that were stealing money from her, but I feel like her money is protected now. Okay, because the Three of Pentacles is clarifying the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles talks about hard work, dedication, being focused on your goal, having a clear set goal and focusing on that. And I feel like that's what she does here. The Three of Pentacles could also talk about partnership, partnering up with others to make money when it comes to finances, because Pentacle cards talks about your finances. So this is directly correlated to her money, her assets, anything that is like of material value. Okay. I'm also getting a house. Like her house is very beautiful. She lives in a beautiful house. It's almost like a castle. I'm also getting that. And I feel like that's where she records a lot of her content. A lot of her content is recorded in her home, and it makes her a lot of money. She makes a lot of money on social media. Like, let me tell you something. Instagram is definitely paying Britney Spears. She makes money off of social media as well. Okay. So good for her. Clarify the Four of Wands with the Moon card. Yeah. Things happening behind the scenes. The Moon card talks about shadow work. It talks about things being hidden. Okay. Yeah, it's like I feel like when it comes to Britney Spears, it's like there are a lot of things that we just will never know. And it would just be left up to speculation. And I feel like that's because she is under a form of mind control. As much as she tries to break out of it, she's been under that spell for so long that it's like, it's almost impossible for her to break that spell. She can come out of that spell for a little bit, but then it's like she gets sucked right back in, you know? Because the moon could also talk about like recycling energy, the dark side of the moon, right? Because they do say like when people transition or when they die, sometimes they go to the other side of the moon and come right back around again. So I feel like this is things happening behind the scenes. And it's like every time Britney Spears tries to step into the light, step into the sun, she's being sucked right back into darkness. Okay. And I feel like it's mental. All right. And the reason why I say that is because she has the Four of swords on the bottom, and the Four of Swords is a card of communication. It talks about your mental, your thoughts, how you're thinking, what you're saying, what you're communicating, any form of communication, whether it be mental or verbally talking. Yeah, I feel like she gets a lot. She could be someone that suffers from nightmares when she sleeps, or she could have insomnia. Yeah. This is, yeah, she could be suffering from insomnia, or she may get a lot of messages when she sleeps. Okay. But I'm more so getting someone that, like, she's having a hard time sleeping, but she ain't broke. That's one thing you can say. Britney Spears is not broke by any means, okay? She's very successful financially. I will say that. And she keep a man with the King of Cups. Britney Spears keeps a man, okay? So, yeah. But I do feel like, she is going to gain some clarity. I feel like the older she gets, like, as she gets older into her 40s, well, she's probably in her 40s now, but, as she gets older into her 50s and things like that, I do feel like she's moving in a positive direction, okay, with these Six of Swords. This is her moving in a positive direction, moving away from turbulent times into something that's more peaceful. I feel like she's at a better place, or she's going to be in a better place mentally. Okay. So next, I'm going to pull from the Career and Life Oracle. I know it's a little blurry, but here we are. So I'm going to pull from the Career and Life Oracle for Britney Spears. Okay. Okay. So we have relationships. What I told y'all. Relationships. Britney Spears keeps a man, y'all. Okay. Business partners, office love affairs, and communication with coworkers are highlighted now. Make choices with extreme care. So I feel like Britney Spears is one of those people that, even though she keeps a man, she may not pick the right man for her. I do feel like she does need to be a little bit more careful with the company that she keeps when it comes to her relationships, okay? But for her relationship is what keeps her happy. Like, it gives her a sense of happiness. I'm pretty sure, nobody wants to be alone, obviously, especially when you have a lot of money. Like, what's good with having a lot of money if you don't have anybody to share it with? You know what I'm saying? But then that can also attract people to you that don't have your best interests at heart, that are only with you for your money. So I do feel like, her card literally reads, make choices with extreme care. So I feel like she needs to be very careful with her partners and who she chooses to be around her, who she chooses to marry, make sure her money is protected. Britney Spears, if you ever see this video, whether it's a year from now or 10 years from now, I hope you get this message, or maybe you see this today. I don't know. But be careful with your lovers and who you choose to spend your time and spend your energy with. Just make sure that they are there for the right reasons. Make sure that they love you and that they respect you and honor you and that they're loyal to you. Okay? So, yeah. So this is her here holding hands with her lover. All right? With her partner. Okay? And the next card we have is education. You may need to take a class or do research to find a better position. You may find yourself writing a book or teaching others. Britney Spears could be writing a book, y'all. We might have a book coming from Britney Spears, and I was picking up on that energy, and I didn't say it out loud, but I was getting that from Justin Bieber and Britney Spears as well. So she could be writing a book, or she may journal a lot. I'm definitely getting that Britney Spears is a writer. She definitely writes, or she's writing a book or journaling, and we may have like a memoir or something that comes out. You know, yeah. She's definitely writing a book, or she's educating herself on a lot of things, and it's helping her to write her book or tell her story. Whatever it is that she's educating herself on is helping her directly tell her story. Okay? And I feel like, she's one of those people that she really stays to herself. You know what I'm saying? Britney Spears is not like, she has completely turned her back on Hollywood. You don't see her performing. She's not performing. She's not going on tours. Britney Spears hasn't gone on a tour in a very long time. And I feel like that's because she's taking the time out to chill out by the beach with her lover, and she's either doing a lot of reading, or she's educating herself on certain things, or she could be writing a book. Okay? And the next card we have for her is gifts. You are uncovering new talents that will land you new work and a better position. You could get more money with the deal as well. So she could be getting paid to tell her story. If Britney Spears ever comes out with a book, it is going to be a bestseller, hands down. Hands down. I will run to Barnes and Nobles and get it. If Justin Bieber writes a book, I'm running to Barnes and Nobles to buy it. Okay? So, or Amazon or wherever it's available, I'm going to be one of the first people to buy that book. So, Britney Spears, if you are looking for a sign to write the book, this is your sign. Write the book, tell your story, tell the truth, shame the devil. All right, so I am going to leave it here and look at her on her journey. Her bottom card reads, you may move to a new place for work or travel for work. Exploring the world gives you experience you need to succeed. So good for you, Britney Spears. I'm going to end her reading there. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think. Like I said, this is for entertainment purposes only, so everything that I'm saying is alleged. All right? And until next time, bye. Peace.